today's show, Chris hits the road and witnesses firsthand that Australia's iconic wild koalas are eating themselves out of house and home. See the amazing moment when a baby fairy penguin takes its first breath of life. And then it's party time for Chris's animal family as they celebrate the 40th birthday of one of their own, Fred the frog.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy.
So welcome to Chris Humphrey's private zoo with over 2,000 of his animal family here in country Victoria, Australia.
Just got up to see my new babies. This is very, very exciting for me. And they're kept in one of the most important places in the house, my wine cellar. But these are no ordinary babies. These are endangered mountain pygmy possums. And I've got two new little joey possums. And these are the joy of my life. It's very exciting. I haven't even dared peek yet because I didn't want to disturb these critically endangered possums.
Mountain pygmy possums are on the brink of extinction. Scientists believe there are only around 2,000 individual specimens left in the wild. They are just as endangered as the giant panda.
Now the reason why they're in my wine cellar is because these possums couldn't possibly survive the hot summer where I live. They live in alpine areas, and that's why they're endangered, because their alpine environment has been destroyed through skiing and lodges and human habitation, and also through climate change. These possums are living in tiny little pockets of alpine areas which are dwindling rapidly. Now, I'll see if I can get them out and have a quick peek. It's very, very exciting. Look at these. These mountain pygmy possum joeys. And they're about 3 months old. Absolutely drop-dead gorgeous.
What I'm about to share with you is a very rare and unique glimpse of a neonate mountain pygmy possum joey. Wow! Joey possums are nurtured inside their mother's pouch for 4 to 5 weeks, then spend another 5 weeks in the nest where they continue to suckle off their mum. The babies are fully weaned at the age of 10 weeks. That's one mighty quick childhood. They are the only true hibernating mammal in Australia, sometimes hibernating up to 5 to 7 months. If they don't eat enough food before hibernation, they will perish in the harsh alpine winter.
I've got a boy, I've got a girl. Ooh, this is amazing. I'll put it back. But this is the best day of my life. This is brilliant. And it's a perfect way to cap off a really hot summer. So much joy. Pretty mountain pygmy possums. I know it's the middle of the night, but I can't contain my excitement. And I think it's time for a nighttime song. Mountain pygmy possums really are the best. I've read too, I better fuck my chest. We need more pygmy possums, please, because pygmy possums, they pollinate the trees. Yeah! That wasn't my best, was it? But that's great. I am so wrapped. I am so stoked. It just doesn't get any better than this. Mountain pygmy possums. I love them.
It's a new day. It's everything you ever wanted to be. It's a new day. It's the perfect time. Make the best of every day. 'Cause all you really need is a new day. Whoa, whoa,
There's your milk bottle, Reuben.
You right? You want some food? Daddy will make you some food too, okay? I'll just get some food.
I offer an a la carte menu to my beloved animal family every day at breakfast. Everyone has different needs, tastes and diets, and some are vegetarians, some are carnivorous, a few omnivores, and even a few vegans. Dinner time really is feeding time at the zoo.
Good boy. You guys get so jealous of each other, don't you? Hey, midget, get out. You don't drink milk. Get out.
Just like most families, there's always some sort of sibling rivalry. There is always someone competing for some love and extra attention. And occasionally, they can be downright pain in the backsides. Midget the macaw hates me giving attention to anyone else and is starting to throw some major temper tantrums.
Reuben's a little Kangaroo Island Joey kangaroo, and Reuben is about 8 months of age. And Reuben has to get fed every 4 hours too with a bottle of milk. It's just never ending, this place. There's always a mouth to feed. There's always a different diet, a different menu to whip up. And everyone gets so jealous. Everyone wants to compete for their dad's attention. Midget, you're the worst. Come on, you're doing such a good job though. You never get lonely at my place. Yeah. You do become a little bit annoying though, don't you? You do become a little bit demanding. Hey Rosie, some food?
Many of my animal friends have very specialised diets, such as Rosie the echidna. In the wild, echidnas dine on termites and ant larvae, but at my place, Rosie dines on a specially prepared echidna diet, consisting of egg yolk, cat food, insect powder, vitamins, all mixed up in the Vitamizer, making a delectable echidna milkshake. Her 18-centimetre long tongue always eagerly slurps up my gourmet delight.
Polly's had a miraculous recovery from... Oh, stop it. That's naughty. After a surgery.
Polly, the Australian eclectus parrot, hatched with a deformed leg. Without corrective surgery and lots of loving care and rehab, there was absolutely no chance that this jewel of a parrot would have survived in the nest. The decision was made to have Polly's leg operated on by a vet and reset into the correct functional position. I had no idea how the surgery would go, and there was no guarantee that Polly's surgery would be effective.
So it's been defused, it's been cut through there, and hopefully she's got a bit more movement.
After weeks of parrot physiotherapy and loads of TLC, Polly has made a full recovery
Doing such a good job now, Polly.
and has metamorphosed into a male eclectus parrot with magnificent jade green plumage.
Animals don't need parrot porridge, they just like it as a bit of a treat in the afternoon. Just like human teenagers do. They like a bag of chips and an occasional block of chocolate. These guys like their parrot porridge. You all right, Rosie? You've had enough, haven't you? You've just gone to sleep.
My koala family live in the lap of luxury, and there is nothing that I wouldn't do for them. Koalas are supposed to sleep up to 20 hours a day. But because of their high-quality diet served up to them, they have much more energy to burn, way more than their wild counterparts. It's as if I run a boutique koala hotel. My koala buddies really do live the high life. Having 24/7 care, a life free of predators and disease, my koala family don't have to travel far and wide for food. Their 5-star eucalyptus cuisine is literally served up to them daily.
I'm driving to one of the best locations in Victoria, Australia, to see southern koalas, western Victorian Otways. And this would have to be the best chance of seeing a koala. They've been pushed into habitat strips along roadsides. There's a sea of agriculture around here, and these koalas have been locked into tiny little tracts of land, and they're abundant in little tiny pockets. So people think they're pretty common, abundant in fact, and hopefully we'll see lots of koalas today. The sad fact is, the reality is these koalas are really under threat. They're inbreeding, they're overpopulating a small area, they're starving. And not too long, these animals could become extinct. We need to do something about it drastically. But the sad thing is, there's heaps of tourists here. There's people lining up along the roadside from all over the world. This is a tourist mecca. People come from all over. There's koalas up here, there's everywhere. They're just all over the road, just up here. There's another one. There's two. There's another one over there. So people get excited. I'm excited. But the sad reality is, these koalas shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be so abundant in one tiny little area. You know, there's 50 times more koalas in this area than it should be naturally in the Australian ecosystem.
Here in Australia, koala conservation over the past 200 years has had a checkered history. Once koalas were hunted for their fur and were almost fully exterminated by man. It was thought that at the start of the 19th century, there were around 1 million koalas in existence. However, today, it is estimated that between 80,000, possibly only 40,000 koalas are left. Koalas are fully protected by federal law. Scientists have differing opinions on koala conservation and their abundance in our nation's various states. But no one can argue that the natural habitat for the koala is being destroyed, and koalas are at the risk of obliteration. Koalas face their biggest challenge to survival yet. The species is directly threatened by habitat destruction, land fragmentation, urban sprawl, vehicle collisions, domestic pet attacks, and inbreeding and disease. Koalas face a very bleak future if we don't all work together now. It will take government backing and every single one of us to help koalas out before it's too late. Imagine the Australian iconic koala becoming extinct. It wasn't too long ago that we hunted the sheep-killing Tasmanian tiger to extinction, and they are sadly part of our country's history.
Wouldn't it be great if we could translocate some of these koalas to areas where koalas are diminished in numbers, where there's healthy populations of eucalyptus where these koalas can breed? These koalas are trapped, they can't radiate out, they can't get to new habitats. And if they walk across farm pastures, cows, they stomp on them. Cows hate koalas. So we need to link up this natural habitat to other areas.
You can see clearly the skeletonized eucalyptus trees. Koalas simply have eaten themselves out of house and home. They have nowhere left to go.
Oh, this is devastating. It's little Joey up in the tree on its mum's back, but the tree is not a gum tree, it's a tea tree. They don't even eat tea tree. All the gum trees around me are dead from overbrowsing from koalas.
This mother koala will soon run out of food and will slowly starve, and will be unable to produce milk for her Joey.
Surely we can move our iconic animals somewhere else, because these guys are going to die.
This is my night, this is my time. It's all about me, born to shine. For once in my life, I'm gonna stand out, 'cause this is my night tonight.
It breaks my heart to witness such suffering and devastation. This place really is an environmental war zone. When will we understand that humans are directly linked with the health and balance of all ecosystems? But it's not all doom and gloom. Nature can rebound quickly. This once magnificent coastal eucalyptus forest can be restored to its former glory, but koalas have to be removed to give the trees a fighting chance to rebound and to rejuvenate. We can't give up hope, and we have to keep trying new ideas and not be scared of failure. Doing nothing would be a crime against these absolute treasures of nature.
This is my night, this is my time. It's all about me, born to shine. For once in my life, I'm gonna stand out, 'cause this is my night tonight.
As much as I get angry and uptight at the way the planet is being managed and looked after, I always take every opportunity to immerse myself in natural places and take stock and realise how lucky we really are. It is so invigorating for my spirit to be alone and free out in such a wild place. Isn't it nice to know that there are still some places in our world where humans are very small and insignificant? I have to use every bit of my animal instinct to remain safe and composed. Otherwise, things could end badly. That's the fun of it. And you know what they say? If you aren't scared once a day, you're not really living.
I think I really want to be free. I never had the chance to be me, 'cause all my life I never could see that you're the only one that makes me happy. I think I really want to be free. I never had the chance to be me, 'cause all my life I never could see that
Oh, that's disgusting, you two. They leave you alone for a couple of minutes and look at this. That's foul. Oh. Emus aren't the best pet to keep in your bedroom. You wouldn't believe how much cleaning product I go through. But, you know, at least it's a healthy poo. They're growing up big and strong, these emus. I think it's time for you guys to go outside. Still love you though, but it's time to wear a bit thin.
You may be excused for thinking it's my 40th birthday. How nice, but it's actually Fred the frog's 40th birthday. And Fred is the oldest friend that I have in my animal family. I've had him since I was 3 years of age, and he's one of the oldest frogs that I know of in captivity, and he is enormous.
Fred is a common green tree frog and belongs to a highly diverse genus of frogs known as Latoria. This genus of frogs is distinguishable from other tree frogs throughout the world as they have a horizontal iris. Green tree frogs are commonly known as the dunny frog because of their habit of hiding inside the rim of outback toilets, cleverly avoiding the harsh, desiccating heat of the Australian summer. Fred and his mates can climb smooth surfaces by clinging with their bellies and the pads on their toes. These are known as adhesive discs. Tree frogs come in a huge array of different shapes and sizes, enabling this genus of frog to successfully inhabit a diverse range of environments and habitats across Australia. Check out this alien-looking red-eyed tree frog, a much more nimble and quick cousin of Fred's. And meet the movie star, iridescent green and golden bell frog, who looks like she would almost glow in the dark. You can see clearly the membranous skin covering the ear, called a tympanum. Frogs don't need earplugs when they go swimming.
And he means so much to me. He's like a giant sumo wrestler of the frog world. Look at him. He's so big and so healthy. I wonder how long that he'll live for.
We all need to protect frogs. They help us by eating up all of the bugs, but they also provide the cure for many human diseases and illness, and are an untapped medical cabinet for mankind.
I found Fred sticking to the urinal in the boys' public toilets when my family and I were holidaying when I was a kid, and I've had him ever since. Now Fred's retired, he doesn't do shows anymore, and he lives in my office, and he's actually living in the lap of luxury. I wonder how long he'll actually live for. This is one very old green tree frog, and what better way to celebrate to get together and celebrate with my animal family.
Another special event has just occurred too. The hatching of a baby fairy penguin. So now it's a double celebration. After a 35-day incubation period, it's finally time to welcome this little guy into the world. And to actually get footage of a penguin chick hatching is one of life's highlights. My adult penguins aren't always the best at raising their chicks. So this year, I have given them a helping hand by artificially incubating their eggs for them. And guess what? My helping hand has paid off. Success! Mr. Red can sense that his chick has successfully hatched too, as he appears to be calling out in celebration. My penguin family are swimming around in a joyous frenzy and are over the moon with the new baby's arrival. So now it's going to be a double celebration, welcoming the new and celebrating a golden age and a life well lived.
So, what better way to celebrate his amazing life is to gather together. I've got his frog posse over here, I've got Chuck the koala, I've got beautiful Daphne, the western grey kangaroo, and of course, I've got the tawny frogmouths. How appropriate. And to cap off his 40th birthday party, I have baked Fred his favourite cake. Look at this, Fred. You're going to love those mealworms, buddy. Happy birthday, buddy.